This is that fire, whose flame is 70 times hotter than the fire of the earth. That fire which doesn't just burn the body, but melts the bones to liquid, where with every breath, smoke forces its way inside the body, and every scream chokes and suffocates back into that same smoke. Jahannam's air is black, a darkness so profound that even imagining light feels like a sin. From every direction, only the stench of burning, and with the fire's flames, rising howls of screams. Those voices that don't pierce the ears, but cut straight through the soul. There is no color there. Everything black, burning, melting and crumbling into ash. Humans search for their loved ones, but everyone is trapped in their own blaze, lost in their own torment, where even the walls are forged from fire. And behind those walls, the prisoners wait in dread for their doom. Before them for food is only the tree of Zakum, whose fruits resemble the heads of devils. When someone driven mad by hunger takes a single bite, that morsel boils in their gut like scalding oil, ripping them open. Then they beg for water, and they are given boiling water, which sears their faces raw and slashes their bellies apart. This is the place where mercy has no name, where angels, once emblems of light, now stand as enforcers of agony by Allah's decree. On their faces, no smile, no softness, just one phrase. Taste the torment of this fire which you used to deny. Israfil takes a deep, profoundly deep breath, a breath that seizes the entire universe in its grip. Then he places his lips to the trumpet, and that sound, that terrifying blast, an echo that tears through every particle of existence. First, the sacred mosque in Mecca trembles. Then in Medina, the illuminated, the earth quakes. The minarets of the Prophet's mosque sway. The waves of that sound swell, reaching as far as Istanbul, where the stones of Hagia Sophia shudder. The bells of London fall silent. The lights of New York's skyline extinguish, and Tokyo's skyscrapers quiver. Every system on earth begins to shatter. Every machine, every device, every heartbeat, all halt in a single instant. Everything falls silent in 1 second. In the heavens, the stars wink out one by one. That sun, which once gave life, now lies wrapped in blackness, a dead husk. The moon splits in two, and light separates from the body of the universe. Now there is only darkness, a darkness that burrows inside existence and chokes the breath. Mountains crumble to dust, oceans boil into flames. The fire beneath the earth surges upward. Everything melts, burns, and vanishes. Then a moment arrives when the sound ceases. No screams, no clamor, no breath. Just silence, absolute silence. A silence more alive than death itself. Nothing remains, neither earth nor heaven nor life. Only Allah, Allah, the living, the eternal. He alone lives, remains, stands solitary. Then a voice echoes. Whose is the dominion today? No one answers. Then the Lord of the worlds declares himself. It belongs to Allah, the One, the Subduer. Time has stopped. No one knows how long this silence lasted. 40 days, 40 years, or 40 moments. For time itself has been erased. The count of eras and places has ended. Now there is only hush. And in the midst of that hush, the first fire of hell claims its place. The silence breaks. Time which had ended stirs back to life. A terrifying jolt ripples through the void. Then voices rise from deep within the earth. The stones of graves shift. Sand trembles. And from every direction a single cry. O earth, spit out those within you. And the earth bursts open in all its fury. Thousands, millions, billions of corpses suddenly gasp for breath. Eyes flutter open. Hearts beat once more. Those humans who once hid in the grave's soil now stand trembling atop that very soil. Their bodies are not as they were in the world. These are naked forms, no clothing, no shade. Just shame, fear, and utter helplessness. Before their eyes, an unseen light. And behind, the seething smoke of hell. Up in the heavens, another scene unfolds. Angels descend in ranks. All around, screams, frantic running, and horrified astonishment. On every tongue, one question. Is this truly that day we were warned about? Then the angels proclaim, this is the day of judgment as promised to you. The earth does not stay silent. It begins to speak. Every step bears witness. Every glance, every word, every lie, all have become testimonies. No forgetfulness, no veil remains. Human faces transform. Some faces glow as if sunbeams shower upon them, and some faces black, utterly black, as if forged from ash and smoke. Those who believe bow their heads, while those who denied scream, begging their Lord for mercy. But now the door of mercy is sealed. Then the sky splits open. Light surges from beneath the throne, and the angels announce, "Today the court of the King of Kings is established. The plain of gathering is ready. Billions of humans, jinn and creatures assembled in one place. The earth has been leveled. No mountains, no valleys, just a vast, scorching, barren plain. The sun is right overhead, so close that sweat pours from bodies, turning the ground into a furnace. Every person drowns in sweat according to their state. Some up to their ankles, some to their knees, some to their necks, and some utterly submerged in their sins. Then the records of deeds are brought forth. Angels distribute them. Some receive theirs in the right hand, and light bursts across their faces. Others in the left, whose faces cloud with despair, fear, and regret. Those given in the left hand cry out, "Oh, that my record had never been given to me. Oh, that I had died and not seen this day." The earth will no longer judge. Now Allah will judge. The Lord before whom today no power, no pride remains. The throne trembles and the court is convened. Jahannam, that place where every breath turns into a flame that rips through the chests. Its walls and doors tremble with wails and lamentations, yet no mercy touches them. In that realm where hope has died, there stands a creature forged from fire itself. But even fire bows to its command. This is Malik, the gatekeeper of Jahannam. The Holy Qur'an declares, "The people of hell will cry out, 'O Malik, ask your Lord to make an end of us.' But he will reply, 'You must abide here forever.'" There is no softness in Malik's eyes. His face is drowned in the redness of fire, his tongue laced with centuries of harshness. Jahannam has 7 gates, each gate crafted for a specific nation and sin. The first gate for the disbelievers, the second for the hypocrites, the third for the idolaters, the fourth for the oppressors, the fifth for those who lied in testimony, the sixth for adulterers and drunkards, and the seventh, the most terrifying, for the hypocrites, those who in the world performed good deeds only for show. When these gates swing open, tempests of fire erupt. The smoke black as the sky, the roar so fierce that even the angels' breaths catch. And then Malik thunders in a mighty voice, "This is the place where you will be held to account for your deeds. Your tongues will testify against you. Your own hands will shame you." There is no light in Jahannam, only the flicker of flames that briefly reveals faces, then swallows everything in darkness. And every time someone cries out, "Oh Lord, give us one more chance," the angels reply, "Did you not have chances in the world? Today there is only recompense, no forgiveness." Malik, with his angels, oversees the damned. His voice makes the angels tremble, and the sinners quake at the echo of his footsteps. No one dares beg for mercy upon seeing him, for all know, no mercy resides in his heart. The angels of Jahannam number 19, each as mighty as a mountain. There is no light in their eyes, only obedience to command. When they seize a sinner, the scream pierces the heavens, but above no one hears. Deep within Jahannam lies a place called the Valley of Blazing Flames. Here the fire itself speaks. Every tongue of flame tells a story of a lying imam, a tyrannical king, a foul tongue that in the world silenced anyone from speaking truth. And when Malik hears these tales, his gaze falls upon the damned, as if saying, "This is all the harvest of your worldly deeds. Today your hands are not empty, but filled with punishment." There is not a moment of respite in Jahannam. The fire never pauses, the clamor never stills, the smoke never clears. And amid it all, one echo resounds. No death, no life, only torment. Upon arrival, the air transforms, not the air drawn in with a breath, but a breath that turns to smoke and sears straight through the skin. Then the eyes fixate, and there stands a tree, but no tree like any known, no semblance of life. Its name is Zakum, poison in its very name, torment in its form, death in its taste. Zakum's roots do not dangle in the wind. They rise from the earth like iron waves, crashing back down only to surge up again. Its branches are hard as stone, its leaves sharp as thorns, and its shade no shade at all, but a venomous void. The tree's color is that shade of blackness that devours light, and its scent so foul that in the first instant, the heart's blood freezes solid. This tree's fruits are worse than the human imagination can conjure. No apples, no dates. These are fruits that scorch the hand the moment they're grasped, shaped like severed limbs from a body, or wretched bones, or heads like the necks of devils. Their taste is no taste. It's an indescribable agony that melts the tongue upon contact, scorches the belly upon descent, and reaches the soul to turn regret into flames. Those who once sowed evil in the world now bow before these very fruits and eat. For some, eyes open to the crackle of Zakum in their mouths. They take a bite, thinking perhaps this hunger might finally end. But as the morsel slides into the gut, another fire ignites, every corner of the stomach sizzling and screaming. And the man cries out, but his tongue chokes back the sound. Then he begs for water. Water comes, but it's no thirst quencher. It's vapors like pus that coil in the mouth, scorching inward with haste. The tree of Zakum knows no mercy. Its roots stretch to the deepest pits of hell. From there rises yet another blaze that climbs to the surface, heating the fruits even more. The fruit that reaches the hand instantly chars to ash, but the eater becomes trapped amid the flames. Even the faint whiff rising from it etches eternally in memory. More than a stench, it's a promise that this end was scripted by your own hand in life. Those who in the world reveled in oppression, deceit, sin, and the heart's corruption, today they huddle near this tree. Their hands tremble, their tongues laced with the dread of Zakum's flavor. The fire of Jahannam is no ordinary fire. It demands no wood to ignite, no water to extinguish. This fire generates its own hunger, forges its own fuel. Its flames offer no light, they only deepen the darkness. This is the fire whose blazes are black, whose heat scorches the soul before the body. When the gates of Jahannam swing open, its heat surges in a single breath, reaching the throne itself. The angels bow their heads, and the ranks of celestial hosts tremble. The roar of the fire is not mere crackling, but as if thousands of writhing, screaming bodies groan in unison. Every gust takes on a new form of torment, and in every particle hides that wrath prepared by the Lord of the worlds for those who denied. The Qur'an declares, fire kindled by Allah which mounts up to the hearts. That is, this is the fire ignited by Allah, which reaches right into the hearts. It does not merely burn the body, it is the fire that incinerates feelings. Human memories, dreams, intentions, even reduced to ash, they do not end, but continue to burn. A single moment of Jahannam's fire is more intense than the world's greatest catastrophe. If but one particle of it were cast upon the earth, every earthly flame would die out, for they would grow cold in its presence. The fire of the world is red, but the fire of Jahannam is black. Its flames do not dance. They silently devour everything without a flicker. The criminals there try to flee the fire, but it rises from beneath their feet, encircling them in rings. That fire recognizes every particle emerging from the human body, as if it knows which limb committed the sin. The hands raised for oppression are the first to be wrapped in flames. The eyes kept shut in defiance melt first, and the hearts swollen with arrogance shatter first as they burn. This fire does not stay silent. It calls out, but with no words on its tongue, only rage. Every blaze says, are these not the very people who mocked the truth? Then the fire itself replies, yes, these are the ones who, seeing the light, still chose to dwell in darkness. These are the snakes and scorpions of Jahannam, venomous torments born from fire, yet swifter and more merciless than fire itself. The noble prophet, peace be upon him, said, in Jahannam there are snakes such that if one bites a person, he will burn for 40 years. And he said, there are scorpions in it, such that if they sting someone, their venom will burn in the body for 70 years. The ground of Jahannam is fire itself, yet within this fire, these creatures slither, long black snakes with scorching bodies, their eyes glowing like red embers. Their breath alone is torment. They coil around the bodies of the damned, shattering bones, then reviving them so the agony never ends. Their bites melt the flesh, but death does not come. The venom races through every vein like fire turned to blood. And when the damned screams, the snake strikes again with its blazing fangs. For there no law of mercy exists. The scorpions of Jahannam are stone-colored, but they lurk beneath every stone. Flames lick at their tails, and every sting brings a fresh wave of suffering. These scorpions recognize their prey. They know who is the one who spewed poison on earth, the poison of oppression, lies, arrogance. Now that same venom courses into their own bodies. Amid these creatures lurks another torment, the ants of Jahannam. No ordinary ones, nor silent. Their jaws are iron, and they gnaw at the sinner's flesh, devouring it, only for the pieces to be rejoined so the torment persists. Every snake, every scorpion takes the shape of some sin. One for arrogance, another for betrayal, a third for tyranny. These creatures are born from human deeds, meaning the servant's own sin has come alive against him. When the angels witness these creatures within Jahannam, they say, "This is the recompense for what they used to do." There is no refuge there. The damned flees the fire, only to tumble into coils of snakes, escapes the snakes only to be greeted by the stings of scorpions. Wherever he turns, the torment arrives before him. This is the living portrait of Jahannam, where the ground burns, the walls weep, and every creature serves but one purpose: to make the sinner taste the flavor of his own deeds. And when the damned tires and falls silent, a new cycle of venom begins. Here there is no sleep, no fainting, no forgetting. Only one sensation remains, that if only in the world one more prostration had been made. Jahannam is not just one place. It is a pit layered upon layer, plunging deeper and deeper. Each level blacker than the last, hotter and more devoid of light. The greater a person's evil, the deeper their abode. The Qur'an states, "Indeed, the hypocrites will be in the lowest depths of the fire." An-Nisa 145. That is, the hypocrites will be in the bottommost level of the fire. These are Jahannam's 7 levels, each reserved for specific sinners. First level, Jahannam. This is for the disbelievers who knowingly denied the truth. Here the fire's heat is such that skin melts in an instant, but by Allah's command, it regenerates immediately, so the torment never ends. This gateway of Jahannam is for those who branded the call of truth as lies. Second level, Laza. This is for the arrogant ones. Here the fire licks upward, restless, as if eager to seize its prey. It scorches faces, then burrows into hearts. This is the gathering place for Iblis's followers, those who preferred pride over faith. Third level, Hutamah. This is for those who devoured others' rights, who gossiped, slandered, and broke hearts. Here the fire does not burn the body but the hearts. Every heartbeat is a scream of remorse. Fourth level, Sire. This is for those who spread corruption on earth. Here rivers of fire flow, and sinners are shackled with iron anchors cast into them. Every breath turns to flame, every glance to torment. Fifth level, Saqar. This is for those who belittled prayer. The Qur'an states, "What brought you into Saqar?" They will say, "We were not of those who prayed." This is the level where the fire itself speaks. "I am for those who forgot their Lord, yet bowed their heads before the world." Sixth level, Jaheem. This is for those lost in the world's wealth and riches. Here gold and silver turn to fire themselves, branding marks of shame upon their bodies. Every coin, every treasure now torments them in its form. Seventh and final level, Hawiyah. This is the deepest, where only darkness reigns, where the fire's hue has turned utterly black, where no scream can be heard. This is the home of the hypocrites, those who lived with 2 faces in the world, one of faith, one of hypocrisy. The depths of Jahannam are not mere distances, they are the weight of deeds. Each level matches the soul's inner state. The filthier one was inside, the deeper the layer into which they are cast. Angels patrol between these levels, each with their command, their task. Some to stoke the flames, others to drag sinners downward. And when the damned falls deeper, only one echo remains. And whoever falls face down into the fire has certainly failed. These levels are ever in motion, as if Jahannam itself lives. Screams rise from each layer upward, but no one above hears them. Here justice is absolute. Every sin has its dwelling, and every soul burns in its own deeds. Jahannam is not merely a realm of fire. It is an organized prison, where behind every command stand those creatures that move only at the gesture of the Lord of the worlds. These are the angels of Jahannam, such angels who know no sleep, no fatigue, no tears, no mercy. The Qur'an declares, over it are angels stern and severe, who do not disobey Allah in what He commands them, but do what they are commanded. Tahrim 6. They are stern and severe angels, who disobey not Allah in what He commands them, and do whatever they are commanded. Their bodies are not forged from fire, but from a fusion of iron and light, that neither burns nor bends. No light emanates from their eyes, only a quivering gravity that devours the senses of whoever beholds them. Their leader's name is Malik. The Qur'an states, and they will cry out, O Malik, let your Lord make an end of us. Al-Zukhruf 77. And they will call, O Malik, let your Lord make an end of us. But Malik replies with just one sentence. Indeed, you are to remain. This sentence slices through every damned soul's heart, as if someone has severed the last breath of hope. No expression crosses Malik's face. No joy, no anger, no pity. He simply executes the command. In his hand is an iron chain, each link weighing as much as a mountain. When he seizes a damned one, the fire itself falls silent, for even Jahannam bows before Malik. The guardians of Jahannam number 19, each one commander over 100,000 other angels. In their hands are shackles, fetters, and chains of fire. The word forgiveness has no place on their tongues. Their existence is solely for recompense. When a sinner is cast into Jahannam, 2 angels seize his arms, the third slaps his face, and the fourth declares at the gate of fire, take him and shackle him, then roast him in the blazing fire. This voice is so heavy that afterward Jahannam's walls quake, the flames leap higher, and the criminal is crushed beneath his own screams. These angels of Jahannam are not cruel, but the epitome of justice. They are the servants of that Lord who declared, and your Lord wrongs no one at all. Yet still their sight is such that if shown to any human for even a moment, they would spend their entire life with forehead pressed to the ground in prostration. The fire beneath their feet never stills. With every step, a new blazing expanse ignites. Smoke billows from their breath. That twists Jahannam's gates, and when they utter Malik, the entire hell trembles. These are the angels who rain down iron maces upon the heads of the damned. From every blow erupts a scream, lost in the echo of the flames. No mercy, no pause, no end. This is the system of Jahannam that keeps the torment ever fresh. These angels never tire, for they are the guardians of Allah's justice, and Jahannam, their watchpost. From the doors and walls of Jahannam, echoes of screams now rise, screams that have not ceased for centuries. Every moment a new punishment, a fresh torment, a new molten cycle. No sense of day, no shadow of night, only the crimson glow of blazing fire, licking from every direction to erase existence itself. In one corner are those who reveled in arrogance, those intoxicated by power in the world. Today, no awe remains on their faces, no pride. The skins of their faces have peeled away. Fire slices their lips. Their tongues have turned black. The Qur'an says, and they will cry out, O Malik, let your Lord make an end of us. Az-Zukhruf 77. They will call, O Malik, end our affair. But the reply will come, indeed you are to remain. You must stay right here. In another part of Jahannam are those who mocked Allah's verses. Molten copper is poured into their ears. Fire enters their bodies, scorching them from within. The mocking laughter they once hurled at the believers in the world is lost in their screams. The angels stand guard over the torments. In their hands are iron maces, called maqami min hadid in the Qur'an. Whenever a damned one collapses from exhaustion, those angels rain down upon them. No refuge, no shade. For a moment they all cry out together, Our Lord, bring us out, we will do righteous deeds. But the response comes, Did we not give you life long enough for whoever would reflect to reflect? Fatir 37. Did we not grant you a lifespan in which you could have taken heed? There is one edge of Jahannam where there is neither scream nor sound, only those whose souls have surrendered in defeat, whose tears have dried up, for whom even weeping is futile. They simply burn in a cold regret. Mid the flames, a voice declares, "This is hell which you were promised." Yasin 63. This scene is so horrifying that if a human eye beheld it, they could never laugh again. This is the place where every hope dies and only justice remains.